Hello, folks. Welcome to the Grace Giver Podcast. My name is Deshane. I'll be your host for this show today. Today, we're going to be interviewing Mr. Vante. How you doing, young man?
Good, how are you?
How you doing, young man? Let's just get right into it, man. Where are you from?
I'm from Daytona Beach, Florida.
Florida.
2.5 hours from here. Lived there for about maybe like 3 years. Before that, I used to live in Orlando. I've been all around Florida. Really good.
Did you hear about HHH?
I heard about HHH from my school counselors at the end of the summer semester. They saw me having a conversation with my parents and stuff, saying I had nowhere to go, and they took it upon themselves to, apply with me for homeless shelters for about a week and a half, nothing. And then the very last day of the move out date, they brought me into the office and they were like, they found one, and I got a call in a couple minutes, ready for a that fast, ready to move in and be here immediately. They wanted me here more than I wanted to be here, so I just I love that. Yeah,
It's great to hear that, though. Shout out to Mr. Kevin Pittman for being on top of it.
Yes.
You said something about you're speaking with your parents, and maybe there was you want to speak on that a little bit.
In the summer semester, my parents wanted me to go to a different college. They wanted me to go to a smaller school to build my basketball career. And I felt like myself, I'm good enough to play for the University of South Florida. So I applied, got in with the coaches. They loved the game. And at the end, they were like, oh, we're moving to Georgia. And I was like, oh, well, I need somewhere to go for summer, a little break in between school. And she's like, well, I'm sorry, we're just already in Georgia. It's hard to, figure things out. And at that time, I was just like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
That's pressure right there.
Right there hit me. I was just like, where am I going to go? I don't know nobody in Tampa. I was just like, man, this is going to be tough. From points, I was just sleeping in my friend's car for like a couple days. It was just getting out of hand. So that's when the counselors had reached out to me, told me they had found something for me, and I was just...
Tell me about your educational background.
Okay.
A little more about it.
Right. I graduated high school in 2023. I had a 3.5 GPA in high school. I went to my first year at Warner University in the spring. I only did a semester there. Wasn't too bad. Christian school got me better faith with God. I left because the tuition was being raised because it was a private school. It was like an extra $30,000. So I wasn't going to stay there. That's when I transferred over to USF because I felt like I can do things here. And I did the summer semester here. I maintained a 3.0. Schooling is just a little bit tougher here, maybe because obviously it's a bigger school. So, I try to stay focused on that. I do have a hard time studying. I could just never see myself sitting in a library or just sitting with myself, just doing reading and stuff. But like when it really comes down to it, like me and a bunch of friends would come together and come do it. But I find it's a hard time studying.
Prior to you being in this situation, what was your perception of homelessness?
As a kid, I was like, why are they doing this when they could just go work with all the places that are hiring? And as you grow older, you realize like that just is not realistic for them at that point. And as I grew older, I always just, if I seen a homeless man, I had $1, I'm giving it to him 100% every time. Only because I know that it's probably hard out there sleeping on the concrete if you have nowhere to go. So my perception was like, I want to do something with my life so I can help the people that don't have, what they want to have.
Now that you've experienced it, what you're saying is your perception of it now is different.
Right, it's way different. I give my credit to the ones that make it out of being homeless, because it is a tough little mission that you have to go through to just solve this one. And it takes time. It's not something that just they put you in a homeless shelter, boom, be back on your feet again. No, it's something you have to invest your own time in. If you really want to better yourself, you have to put the time in.
This is a question that I ask a lot of people that come through these doors. Is, how did you feel the day, like you're on the way here for the interview? How did you feel? Like that kind of pressure that you had on yourself, as opposed to how you feel after you relieve that pressure? Like, how big a relief is that?
Well, I can say when I first walked through the door,
You first walk through the door, like that day, like when you're like, man, if this don't work out, what am I going? That type of
right.
yeah, that day.
As I was doing the assessment with Mr. Kevin, I was like, boy, I hope I get in because I got nowhere else to go. Not a clue where to go. I'm carrying luggage on the sidewalk. I'm lost. So as I came in, everybody was very friendly, very just welcoming and talkative. I was just like, oh, okay, this might work. And when I finished the assessment, he said, here, let me get you your bedding and stuff. And I was like, it was just a sign of just, yes, like this is good. So when I, finally get through and, I get my stuff together with the beds and everything, I couldn't believe it. I'm happy to be here. It's just a good feeling, when you have somewhere to stay. I was confused at first too. After a couple of days, right? I'm just like, I'm wondering, how do they pay for this if nobody's in here, everybody's out here laying and nobody's paying? So I'm like, are they doing this out of the kindness of their hearts? And I found out, yeah, he's doing this because he really wants to. So found that kind of great. And it was that, like I said, like that last week, trying to figure out where I was gonna stay versus I never imagined I'd be staying in a shelter. It's like a humbling moment. It's like it was very relieving because again, I didn't know if I was gonna sleep on a sidewalk or on a bench, and I have a bed, place, and a blanket. It's a great feeling just knowing that somebody has your back and you don't even know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me ask you this: Do you have a job?
I do not currently have a job, but I will be picking up one soon at Wingstop by the USF campus. It's right through the school, so it's easier for students to get accepted. Be a cashier there, work a bunch of hours, try to get, every, bit of money I can to make myself stable.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the audience?
I just wanted to let y'all know that I played basketball at University of South Florida and I'm here. So it doesn't matter where you are or who you are. This is just an experience for a short period of time for you to get yourself back on track.
Listen, folks, if you want to partner with us to help, sponsor young men, men of all different ages, races, religions, they all come through these doors. There's no, we get them all. So if you want to partner with us, the links are in the descriptions of the video box. The links are in the description of the video box. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. That's what I'm supposed to say. Listen, guys, I'm new with this, so hey, bear with me. Now, my dear brothers and sisters, I bid you a blessed day and look forward to seeing you in the chat for our next live stream. That we hope that it's the end of August. We hope to be doing a live video. So just keep looking, keep checking with us, and we're gonna get it together, folks. We're gonna get it together, but. Again, I bid you a blessed day. Look forward to seeing you in the chat for the next live stream broadcast next week, same day, same time. Peace. Cut.